Hello everyone, and welcome to DevLog 7 for DeCrypt. As per usual, it's time for another 2-week update. So for those of you new to the series, DeCrypt is a top-down RPG roguelike with a primary focus on couch co-op. The game will be designed with a multiplayer-first mindset, but will absolutely be playable as a solo. The general premise of the game is that when the Reaper comes, he gives you a chance to escape if you can leave the crypt. If you fail, he puts you back in the dungeon. It's not a great story, but it's not meant to be dialogue heavy. The game obviously takes inspiration from all over, but I have a lot of great memories made with couch co-op games, so I'm hoping to make a game that can help create those memories for others as well. Now, on to what we managed to make happen these 2 weeks. So as I mentioned last week, the very first thing I wanted to get done was a new test level. I've been tired of looking at the old one, and it doesn't feel good showing the same gray box level every single devlog. So this will help give something more appealing to look at. All of these art assets are on the list to be remade, but I figured it would be okay to use them for a test level. I'm fairly happy with the level, and I really just have to do a lighting pass and then I'll have a nice little sandbox to use. After that, I made some changes to my internal analytics and build tools. I got those integrated into the game and then set up Unity Cloud Build. I struggled a bit to get them all working just because I haven't tried to make a build of the game for quite some time, but I finally got it. It's great because during the build process, it reaches out and asks my API what the build number and version number are, and then bakes it into the bundle information. This is nice because it keeps me from having to do it by hand every time, and I always know what version of the game is running. Once that was working, I went ahead and modeled the Goblin enemy. The Goblins will actually be replacing the zombies that I originally had planned for the dungeons, since they're more interesting and I think they have a better lore for what I'm trying to do. While I was making them, I also put together a massive document going through the character creation process from start to finish for this game. This will help make future models go faster, but man, it took a long time to get this guy finished. Something like 17 hours from start to finish, which includes writing the guide, but geez. Hopefully I can shorten that for future characters as I get better at doing it. The last couple of bits I got done was a fix to the UI system, which was blocking multiplayer from working, and then I updated shapes to version 2.0. which had some great features, but I'm not using them yet. There are still a couple of questionable bugs that got added while I was building this, but I'll have to address those later. And that's about it for this sprint. It was nice to see a properly themed level in the game, so I'm pretty happy about that, and it really helped get the motivation going again. Next sprint, I'll be implementing more of the item types like armor and helmets. After that, I want to do a second UI pass now that I've got some ideas on how I want it to work. If I have time after that, I'll probably add the finalized death mechanic into the game. In the meantime, thanks for watching my devlog. If you want to help me out, consider giving the video a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe if you want to see some more. Thanks again and stay safe out there.